Alrighty, today is July 1st, 2025, which means it's time for entry number 9 in our Captain's Log YouTube series here on the Hardscopes Behind the Scenes YouTube channel. For those of you that are just tuning in for the first time, maybe this is one of the first videos of mine you've seen. This is a behind the scenes look and how I'm documenting my growth as both a streamer and a content creator. I think this is really cool to be able to document and see, because in 2-3 years time, I think it'll be a lot of fun to look back on and just see how far we've come. Smack that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future episodes. But without further ado, let's dive into today's video. Now, I've got a lot on the video that a lot in this video that I want to cover with you guys, so much so I wrote everything down. So we've got a list that we're working off of here, but of course, let's talk views. How did June go? So I've broken this down into 3 sections: TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And for this month, I included TikTok live views because I want to be able to see how those compare on August 1st. If you know, you know. If you don't know, well, we're going to talk about that here in just a second. So the main TikTok page at Hardscopes on TikTok in the month of June did 146,000 views. Not terrible. The second TikTok channel, the one that I am using to post clips and practice my own editing, frankly, just put out more content for you guys. In a span of about 10 days, we did 21,000 views. And I count 10 days there because that's how old the page is. It's not even a full month old yet. TikTok live views, so live streams on TikTok, accounted for 51,800 views, which means for the total month of June, just on TikTok, we did 218,800 views. Not bad at all. Now, the other platforms, YouTube and Instagram. YouTube really kind of shit the bed, actually. Comparatively to these other platforms, it performed the worst, which is shocking because YouTube's actually been pretty solid since I started the at Hardscopes on YT, or the Hardscopes short page on YouTube. So for the month of June, YouTube did 50,553 views. Not bad if you look at the fact that there's 424 subscribers on the page, and comparing to TikTok with 15,800, I see the difference. But like I said, I think that's the least amount of views we've had on YouTube since the channel was brand new. So I don't know what's going on there, but could be better. Not terrible, though, right? Not terrible. We could be getting 2 views. So coming in second place, then, that leaves Instagram at Hardscopes on Meta with a total of 192,733 views. Instagram has been surprising. I genuinely didn't think that gaming content in shorts, because you guys know I just repurpose content. I post the exact same thing on Hardscopes on TikTok, on Hardscopes on YT, and at Hardscopes on Meta. It's literally the exact same video posted 3 different places. There's 0 changes to any of it. And I'm honestly shocked at how well the gaming content does on Instagram. I didn't quite think that was the place for it. Now, that brings a grand total of 462,086 views for the month of June. I'm actually quite happy with that number. Obviously, that number would be 51,000 lower, so 411,000 if we don't account for TikTok live views. But that's another topic that I want to cover in this video. If you guys are a part of the Discord, or you follow me on any of my social pages, I don't think I've posted on Instagram, but I've posted on Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. Now, today, July 1st, starts my 30K in 30 days challenge. Now, this is a challenge that I came up with myself, where I'm going to be streaming exclusively on TikTok live to try and go from the 15,800 followers that we are at and hit 30K. So it's 15,000 followers in 30 days. Now, I know the math, and it's kind of daunting, and there's a lot of reasons behind it. Now, I posted a video on the Hard Clips page talking about why I want to do the challenge and what the whole point of the challenge is. And I want to dive into that a little bit more, because you guys know, if you've been around for a while, you know that I am my own harshest critic. And because of standards I have set for myself, by myself, and are only enforced by myself, I'm not happy with where TikTok's at. We've been doing this for over a year now, and I feel like I've been maybe distracted or maybe I've just been coasting. Because of how long I've been streaming at this point, it feels like, hitting that go live button is just part of my day. It's part of my daily routine. It's just habitual for me at this point. And I think I have just gotten kind of in this rut where I'm not really pushing for growth. I'm streaming just to stream. And if we get followers, cool. If we get subs, cool. But the more and more I think about this, the more and more time and my own personal money that I have sunk into this, the more it got me analyzing, and I'm just not happy with where we're at. So, because I don't know how to work except for under pressure, I started the 30K in 30 days challenge. Now, the end goal here, of course, is to hit 30,000, but it's also to prove to myself again that I can do anything. Just a couple months ago, we did 1 million views in 1 month, which was my first big milestone. But honestly, that didn't feel as ambitious as this goal. We've got a lot of streaming to do and a lot of content to make to hit that. And it's, of course, going to take all of you guys being there and being active and helping spread the word. But really, I just want to get off autopilot. I want to feel like I'm in the driver's seat again, and I want to be able to, in 30 days, look back and say, damn, Mitch, you killed it. You killed it. If you can do that in 30 days, what else can you do? Kind of deal. And I don't know why I feel like I need to prove to myself, but I do. And instead of letting that make me upset or get in my head about it, we're going to lean into it. Fuck it, man. Put myself under pressure and let's just see what we can do. So again, 30K, 30 days, be there, because at the end of it, we're giving away some really cool shit. Now, that brings me into my next point, the next topic of today's video. A quote that has stuck with me lately that I actually, funny enough, saw on TikTok one night in my late night doom scrolling sessions was, waiting to jump won't make the water any warmer. And that really resonated with me this month. And I think it's because, when I say this month, obviously June, I think that really resonates with me because I feel like I've just kind of been coasting and waiting for the right moment and waiting for the growth to come without being intentional enough with all of my input, all of the effort, all of the content, all of the streams, all of that. And I want to take a moment and unpack this because you guys know that I am my harshest critic. And I put myself under immense pressure to perform because for the longest time, my own personal self-worth has been tied to my personal performance. And be that a good thing, be that a bad thing, it's not really what we're here to discuss. Should I see a therapist about it? Probably. Do I give a fuck? No, because I can lean into it and get some crazy results because of it. And instead of letting it get to me, that's what we're doing this month. We're going to lean right the fuck into it. And for those of you watching, if there's something that you've been putting off, maybe telling yourself you'll start it later, you'll do it later, or you're just looking for the right sign that now is the right time to start, let me tell you this is that sign. Whatever it is you've been putting off, you need to start now. As of July 2nd, the year will be half over. What the fuck are you waiting for? Let's go. Start now. Start with what you have. Start with where you're at. And put in that daily effort. A little bit of consistency and a little bit of improvement every single day is all that it takes to be great. And I know you have it in you. That's going to wrap it up for today's video, my friends. We have a big stream planned tonight on TikTok, and I am super excited to see where we are at on August 1st. Make sure you smack that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future updates in the Captain's Log series, and I will see you guys in the next one.